Hi, welcome back to Poorly Explained. It's been, I don't know, 2 months?
Look, I've been sitting here covered in turtles, and you finally give me something else.
Look, the turtles haven't even come up. I haven't even put the turtles together yet. They're still sitting here on my computer.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, they're sitting in storage.
Yeah, well, you finally let me out because you had a bunch of stupid Ultra things to tell me.
Yeah. Anyway, I say storage because that is the acronym for the attack team.
Okay. Special Terran attack. No, there's not. That's not an A. Special Terran operations group. No, wait, there's an R. God damn it. Special Terran operations. Oh god, the R is throwing me off. I don't know what words to use. Oh, shit. I can't think of like positive words that start with R. All of them are like negative.
Oh, that's not good.
Um. Okay, so special terror operations, like other than the word radical, which doesn't make any sense in this context. I'll just come back to it. Special terror operations, R word group. AGE. Fuck, there's another fucking. Wait, no. I fucked it up. Again. Uh, Special Terran Operations Radical Attack Group. No, wait. Store. Attack Group. Extraordinaires. I don't fucking know.
Okay, you started strong. Because it's Special Tactical Operations, Regimental, Airborne, and Ground Equipment.
That's dumb. That just sounds like a physical description of what they do. Like what they have. Not even what they do. Just, this is the stuff.
Yeah, it's just the stuff they have.
Oh my god.
Look, they have a giant robot.
That's nice.
He's a trash can.
That's nice.
He's based off of one of Ultra 7's trash cans. And by based off of, I mean he is one of Ultra 7's trash cans.
Is that the fucking robot chicken fucker?
No.
No? Oh.
No. So, you probably don't remember, but in Leo... Leo.
Thank you.
Whatever, who cares?
It's Leo.
They pronounce it Leo sometimes.
That's dumb.
And I'm pretty sure even the intro theme song pronounces it Leo.
That's... whatever.
But, no, so Jack shows up to deliver Seven another capsule monster.
Did he punch a child on the way in?
He was probably going to. Or at least punch a child on the way out. And, he brings in, it's a robot called Sevenger.
That's dumb.
and Seven uses it for one episode, and then he forgets he has it again.
Wait, isn't Seven in his 80s now? Or dead?
No, Seven's still kicking. Maybe, I don't know. The actor might not. The actor's not around now.
That's what I figured.
But
what, does he just show up in the suit?
Yeah, they just have Seven show up as Seven.
Okay.
But that Seven's not in this show. It's just they have his fourth capsule monster, Sevenger, who's this like barrel-chested fucking robot, and he's kind of the mascot of Storage.
Appropriate.
But anyway, so Zet and Zero, they're separated while on a mission to reclaim the Ultra Tokens from Space Shark. Zet teams up with Haruki and the Storage trash bot, Sevenger, and they're ultimately defeated until they fuse. Haruki now has to collect the remaining tokens while a man is possessed by the Space Shark's remains.
I like how you said ultimately defeated and then followed it up with something afterwards, which defeats the purpose of using the word ultimate.
Well, they're defeated very ultimately.
But they weren't, because they fused them and they won.
Yeah, because Zet's like, I'm in Ultra Peril. You're also in Ultra Peril. Let's Ultra Fuse.
Let's put together our Ultra holes. But like,
No, he doesn't do that until later.
Okay, but still, I'm just stating the fact that you're using the word ultimate incorrectly.
I don't care. It's a two. It doesn't fucking whatever.
I'm just saying, like
they both died.
Okay, you know what? Fair. All right, I'll give you that one.
They were both going to die, or they both died.
Okay, if they both actually died, I'll allow it.
Their spirits fused.
All right, good enough.
An invisible monster begins to feed on electricity, and Haruki needs to not rely on his eyes to fight it. His coworker Yoko falls in love with Zet because he's big and strong and cool and old. She's what they call a gerbil.
What?
Apparently that's a lady who's interested in older men.
I don't like that. It's weird.
But yeah, no, she starts calling him Lord Zet. And I'm like, isn't that a Power Rangers villain?
Not quite. One letter off, but yeah.
Wait.
It's Zed.
Zed, okay. Gotcha. I was gonna say, I know he's like Lord Z, so I don't...
Yeah, no, it's literally one letter off. I get it.
So in order to secure funding for a second robot, Storage invites the American Vice Minister to Operation Move Gomorrah. It goes horribly wrong, but nevertheless, they get the funding and Zet gets a new form. You see...
There's this deep, dark part of me that's like, what does Move Gomorrah stand for? I know it's literal, but the idea that somehow Move Gomorrah was actually an acronym... just some awful acronym. But, alright.
Yeah, no, they gotta move him, but he gets hay fever. So he just gets up and... He tries to fight him with the Sevenger bot, and it fucking sucks. And the Vice Minister's just like, wow, that was really cool! Even Ultraman had problems with that. You guys can have some money. Yeah. That's more or less his reasoning. Anyway, Storage struggles to get their second robot, Wyndham, ready while a monster drills around town. The possessed man returns and now has the power to create monster tokens.
Just a possessed man.
Yeah, we got possessed by the Space Shark remains. You were too busy going, oh, you're not using the word ultimately correctly.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but okay, that's whatever. Cool.
Yeah, his name doesn't get revealed until later, but it's like Cerebro.
Okay.
Yeah. They kind of forget he exists in the show for most of it. He's only in like a few episodes, but he's the big bad. So Pagila arrives to bring Super Winter to the world and destroy a certain Alaskan artifact. The captain of Storage reveals himself to be Jugs and copies the Sea Riser so he can join the fun.
Wait, wasn't Pagila in Antarctica?
Yeah, now he's in Alaska.
Alright, whatever.
Look, there's this fucking hook-like artifact, and Pagila fucking hates it. Just hates that it exists.
Is it covered in moss?
Surprisingly, no. I think they forgot about the moss.
Okay.
I was hoping for that, too. I was hoping, like, get the moss ready. I was gonna be like, yes. Yes, get the moss-eating dog. and then they didn't do that. No, it just turns into a fucking lance.
The hook?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it turns into a lance that Zet can use.
Wait, hang on. Who is Zet?
Zet is the Ultraman.
Oh.
He's the titular Ultraman Z.
Oh.
Except it's pronounced Zet.
That's weird. But he's an older guy?
He's 5,000 years old. He's still pretty young by Ultraman standards.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
But he's old for Yoko standards, so you know it's fine. So the AI from the Jeed movie is resurrected by a Belial cult, and Jeed shows up to help destroy it again. You probably don't remember the AI from the Jeed movie. I don't blame you. It was like a planet that wanted to destroy the universe. All universes.
You'd think I'd remember something like that.
No, I wouldn't actually. Because like I kind of had to look it up. Like, wait a minute, what do you mean this is from the Jeed movie?
I didn't remember there was a Jeed, whatever movie.
Yeah, no, he got a movie. Jugs was in that movie.
I still don't even remember what Ultraman Jugs is connected to.
Orb. Because, he juggles the orbs.
That's dumb.
I don't know if that's... Anyway. Jeed gets kidnapped and has his Belial juice extracted to create a Belial token.
Oh, God.
Zet assumes a small form to rescue Jeed, and also increase Yoko's lady boner for him. Zero escapes the fourth dimension he's been trapped in for the last 7 episodes by reversing time and helps defeat the Belial fusion monster. Every once in a while they cut to Zero and he's just like, fuck the fourth dimension. And then they pan away from him. It's real good.
I mean, that's more than I feel like Seven actually ever accomplished in his own show.
What?
I said I feel like that's more than Seven ever accomplished in his own show.
7 went to the fourth dimension too by jumping into a bird.
Okay.
See, there was a bird that was like paused in time, and he jumps out a window into it, and it gets trapped in the fourth dimension.
He's already in the fourth.
Look, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Cerebro makes more monster tokens while also having his underlings capture Yoko and Yuka, Storage's science lady. Zet gets a third form, further increasing Yoko's lady boner. Jugs collects the 5 King monster tokens.
Like, as in, like, Red King?
No, there's a monster called 5 King who's made up of 5 monsters.
This sounds familiar.
Yeah, he showed up in Ginga, I think. And he shows up constantly now. They reuse him a lot.
Suit must be durable. Or easy to make.
I'm thinking it's probably like, we can show off how strong this character is by, fusing 5 monsters and being like, well, originally it took 3 guys to beat him, now only 1 guy can do it. Or now you only need the 1 guy anyway.
Isn't he already a fusion of 2 people?
I mean, technically...
I guess the math still still... Whatever. It's still, even if that's the case, it's still 2 versus 3, so, sure. Leaves them space to have 1 guy come in and just punch him into the fucking sun or something.
Sure. Anyway, so the Allied forces have been collecting Ultra tokens off screen, and now King Joe wants them.
What? Okay. When did he show up?
This episode.
Cool.
By the way, King Joe's a robot. Just want to make sure you know that.
I did forget that, but I mean, I recognize the name, so I'm just like, okay, this recurring character has arrived.
Storage tries to trick King Joe, but their decoy strategy is found out. Fortunately, Zet intercepts the tokens and acquires a new finishing move. A space pirate wants to reclaim King Joe. Zed acquires more tokens to unlock a beam sword. See, King Joe was the space pirate's spaceship.
Sure.
And he's like, nah, I'm really mad you guys are taking him down into your fucking little secret bunker and you're doing things to him. I want him back.
I'm just more appreciating the fact that Zet is acting like the equivalent of a vending machine, where you just insert coin and out pops new powers. Because you're talking about collecting multiple coins.
Yeah.
And then he gets one thing. Like, it really does feel like a vending machine.
Yeah, he needs to collect 3 coins in order to do one thing.
Yeah, that's dumb.
It's real good. It's real efficient. A couple of Red Kings agree to be target practice for the debut of King Joe Storage Custom.
God damn it, I knew Red King was a thing. I just couldn't remember if I was thinking of a fighting game character or an actual Ultraman thing.
Zet protects one after learning that it's just protecting an egg.
Wait, isn't there a Red King?
Yes.
God damn it.
But he's from an alternate timeline.
I was thinking about this like a week ago, about like, isn't there a fucking... He's got like a double name, but it's stupid, and like, his name actually doesn't have anything to do with what he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red King, the corncob monster.
Oh god, I forgot what he looked like! Oh man.
Haruki starts having regrets from all the monsters he's helped violently kill. Luckily, King Joe Storage Custom can pick up the slack. The Ultra Tokens get eaten, so Haruki has to recap the plot to make Kanagon sick to upchuck them. Yeah.
Fucking recap episodes.
Yeah, they're really dumb. This one's really stupid because it's just Kanagon eats the tokens thinking they're money. And then...
I mean, when you consider how they're used, they're basically a currency for Ultraman powers.
Yeah.
Insert coin into Ultra Hole. Receive gotcha capsule. You got boost power.
Yeah, and they kind of ran out of time, so instead of him having to, like, recap, like, all the ability coins, tokens, Kanagon just goes, I'm going to shit. And he runs into the bathroom, just shits out all the coins. All the tokens at once. And then, because he explains all his forms, which gets him 9 tokens back.
Why?
So he can get the tokens back.
No. Why did it get him the tokens back?
Because explaining the forms made Kanagon sick.
Why?
He was disgusted that was what he was eating. I don't know. And he never got the ability tokens back. Like, he didn't explain the ability tokens. Kanagon just shit them all out at once.
I mean, that's fine.
It's not fine.
Anything to get through the recap episode. where the monster of the week literally shits himself.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, it's real good.
What a show.
So the storage gang gets put into a fourth dimensional space, and to leave they have to really want to win. You see, because subconsciously Yoko doesn't want to pilot King Joe Storage Custom.
I don't blame her.
And Haruki is like, man, I wish I could just continually re-eat this tuna. So he keeps getting sent back in time to re-eat his tuna.
Hang on, doesn't King Joe have hair?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, alright. I thought he was a robot with hair.
No?
Alright, I literally don't remember what he looks like, so it's fine.
He kind of looks like a calculator that can split into 4 pieces.
Okay.
Somebody's gonna be like, he doesn't look like a calculator at all. It's fine. Nobody's watching this. Anyway, Haruki uses this time to go back in time to get some wisdom from his dad.
I suddenly remember what King Joe looks like. Sorry, it just suddenly hit me when you said calculator, and then I started to think about it, and then like an image flashed in my mind, and I'm like, oh. Alright, anyway.
But yeah, he goes back in time and he talks to his dad, and he's like, "Well, what would you do if you couldn't save everyone, and if you did save somebody, it hurt somebody else?" And he's just like, "Well, I just fucking deal with it."
Wow. Wow, such good advice.
And that's not really his advice. It might as well just be his advice. He's like, I would carry on those regrets. I don't fucking know. It's stupid. Anyway, it's fine. So after defeating the 4th dimension, nothing arrives, requiring G to return. And by nothing, I mean nothing.
As in, literally nothing arrives, or something that represents nothing?
Something that represents nothing.
Okay.
It has no mass. It has no gravity. It's an asshole. It's from Ultraman X.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, Ultraman X, famous for having G'd. Anyway, Haruki and Jugs go and get the Belial token from Celebro. Zed acquires a new form in the Belial knife. It's a sword with Belial's face on the end of it.
Okay.
And it talks.
How is that a new form?
No, he gets a new form, and also...
Oh, the way you said it sounded like you said he gets a new form in the form of the Belial knife.
Well, I'm pretty sure I said Zed acquires a new form and the Belial knife.
Alright, then I misheard.
It's fine. But yeah, no, I love the Belial knife. Because every time he goes to pick it up, he's like, "So what are you going to do when you pick me up? What are you going to cut?" And he's just like, "I don't fucking know." He's like, "Yeah, okay, that's interesting. I'll let you swing me around for a little bit."
Okay. Isn't Belial the evil Ultraman?
Yes.
Okay.
He's also Jude's dad.
Cool.
He's also his token is also one of the tokens for Zet's new form.
But then why does he get the knife?
Because the knife it was pulled from the void or some shit like that. Pulled from the void of nothingness.
Cool.
A simple mission of putting a monster to bed goes wrong when Celebro shows up, still salty about losing the Belial token. You know, this is there's a monster that wakes up every 333 years. And to put it to bed, they had to play a song through a conch that they found in the baseball field. Baseball diamond. And I don't mean like a stadium, I mean like one out in the park.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Okay.
That's incredibly contrived and stupid.
So the Belial knife gets passed around like a hot potato. Wyndham does a burning finger. So Celebro moves over to a less compromised body. Like 4 different people pick up the Belial knife in this episode.
Okay.
There's a space pirate, and like the space pirate loses it because the Belial knife's like, "Your moves are boring. I'm out of here." And then Jugs picks it up, and he's like, I'm going back to Zet. Zet has no idea what he's doing. It's great. He might cut something down that would be interesting. I don't fucking know. See you later, Jugs. By the way, I won't tell him your secret identity.
Would it matter?
Yes.
Would he have context?
Yeah, yeah, because Jugs is the current acting captain of Storage. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that back like 4 episodes ago.
I missed it, but I mean that's got.
Yeah, back in the episode with Pagila, episode 5, that's when Captain of the Storage reveals himself to be Jugs.
Okay.
To be fair, it was a very good disguise. I didn't see it coming.
Is he wearing like Groucho Marx glasses?
No, he just slicked his hair back.
Oh my god.
and took off his earrings.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really good. That Superman disguise would fucking work on me.
Yeah, well.
Aliens from Ultra Q attempt to detonate a bomb full of their transportation juice. Unfortunately for them, Zet kicks it into another dimension. You see, this is a continuation of an Ultra Q episode called Challenge from 2020. And because...
I totally blanked on the fact that you said Ultra Q and not... I just... My brain just auto-completed. This is some Ultraman shit I don't remember.
but yeah, no, because Zet was filmed in 2020 or whatever. That they felt the need to call back to this one specific episode.
I don't even remember the episode.
So. Don't worry, I didn't remember it either. I remembered the guy. I didn't remember what he did. He just sprayed people and they got transported somewhere. And one of the people they sprayed, I guess, came back 60 years later.
Yeah, that's an obscure one, because, like, besides Pagila, which has showed up in multiple Ultramans.
Yeah, it took until fucking Mega Monster Battle, but, you know. And even then, Pagila didn't show up in Mega Monster Battle, just a corpse. Corpse of Pagila.
Too much moss.
Yeah, too much moss on planet Boris. Anyway, another one of Yapul's terrible monsters appears, forcing Ace to step in. Ace teaches Zet to fill his Ultra Holes as a new super attack. Ace names Zet as Zet represents the end, and he should be the one to stop all conflicts.
I don't believe them.
Look, they might have stopped filming after Zet. They could have just been like, Ultraman's done now. The series is complete. We don't want any more money. But, you know, in the little episode guide thing, they're like, Ace is Zet's godfather. I'm like, oh, he's going to appear a lot in this. No. No, just this one episode.
That's fine.
One of Seagull's relatives gets electrocuted and grows large, forcing Storage to stall for time until a scientist can find a way to shrink it back down.
Do you mean the fucking sound-activated... God, what is it? The fucking sound-activated Sasquatch that got launched into space by a bullet train.
Yes.
That Seagull?
That Seagull.
God damn it.
Yes.
See, that's a good episode to call back to. That one was stupid and memorable.
But yeah, no, he's not the same one, obviously.
Yeah.
But they spray him with banana juice. Or banana mist.
Okay.
Because they were hoping that would stop him.
Did it?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The Allied forces create a super weapon capable of dimensional destruction based on the remains of Yapul's terrible monster. Celebro has infiltrated the higher-ups and demands the use of the weapon. Storage resists and is dissolved. The gang's day off is ruined by a space pirate seeking revenge for his brothers. The new attack team is building a new robot based off Ultraman named Ultroid Zero to counteract the destructive capabilities of their super weapon. What
do you mean counteract?
So the the dimensional busting beam thing really fucks up the dimension.
Uh-huh.
And they saw Zet use the beam to stop it from fucking up the dimension. And they're like, well, what if we, make our own Ultraman beam? And that means we can fuck up the monsters, but not the dimension.
I'm just dealing with the fact that, like, they saw Ultraman do a thing, and they're like, we can do that. And so they built a robot that can do the thing for some reason.
Yeah, it's really impressive, actually.
It's so fucking stupid.
So monsters are violently opposed to the activation of Ultroid Zero, but all get sent to the Shadow Realm by the ultimate weapon. Jugs reveals his jugs to Haruki.
I'm imagining by that you mean he transformed.
No, he took his shirt off.
Oh, alright.
No, he did transform.
Okay. It's like, have a look at these. Anyway.
Jugs and Cerebro fight over the custody of Ultroid Zero, with Cerebro winning and reclaiming the Belial token. Cerebro then takes over Yoko and goes on a globe-trotting adventure to absorb all the captive monsters to become Destrudos. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. Or Death Strudel.
It's like a toaster strudel, but it has black frosting.
Yeah, in the shape of a skull.
Yeah, no. They do that.
Skull and crossbones.
Skull and crossbones, and there's like skull sprinkles, black frosting.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
The whole commercial has death metal. Death Strudel.
Storage begins their last stand against Death Strudel, who has taken down the entire Allied forces. Haruki arm wrestles Yoko's consciousness from Cerebro's control. Once defeated, Cerebro is captured by Yuka and its first host to do some dissection. Haruki leaves Earth with Zet to avoid marriage.
Wow.
See, Yoko's like, I can't marry any man who can't beat me in arm wrestling. That's just what her dad told her. Don't marry a man weaker than you.
Okay.
And anyway, I pointed at the screen when he beat her when he finally beat her in the subconscious arm wrestling. I'm like, that doesn't count. That's not real. But yeah, no. So yeah, no movie for Zed.
Cool. I can live with that.
I mean, he gets to be part of the Ultra Galaxy Fight 2, so that might be his technical movie.
I thought this just came out.
Yeah, it came out, the Blu-ray just came out.
Oh.
This is from 2020.
God damn it. Why did it take 5 fucking years?
I don't know, because Blazer came out in 23, and the Blu-ray's out for that.
Huh.
Or Blizzard, or whatever, I don't know. But
Death Strudel.
Yeah. Fear the Death Strudel. 9,000 calories.
9,000 calories of death.
It's a good time for everyone.
I'm just imagining. There was something that I saw, or that I heard about that was it's like one of those 90s ass commercials where the parents are talking to trying to tell a kid not to do something, and the kid's like, you can't tell me what to do, and he does some stupid skateboard trick and then falls off a roof. Or off a cliff. It's just, I imagining that, but the kid's holding a death strudel. Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see you guys for the next Ultra Galaxy fight.
Cool.